Hello and welcome back. This is episode 2 of me learning Vintage Story, and sorry about the weird visuals here. I ate some mushrooms that apparently did not agree with me in the last episode. But hopefully that clears up soon. I don't know how long this lasts. But yeah, here we are. It is nighttime. And the last episode towards the end, I made 2 reed chests, which is excellent. So we can actually not only give ourselves some room, but we have a place to store a little bit of stuff that's not just out in the open. So let's go ahead and store some of this stuff. And I don't really have a rhyme or reason to what I'm putting in here at the moment. But it is nice to be able to get rid of the wood from my inventory, because that's something you can't really stack up too easily if you have a lot of it. In your hut or house, as you may already know. And then let's go ahead and put those in there. That's nice. We get a nice clear inventory now. So I did die once in the last episode, first episode, and it was not to anything. Well, that depends. I did get attacked by a bear, but I was in my house healing, so I wasn't like in detriment of like bleeding out or anything. But I had like 3 health bars left, and I was eating the mushrooms, and from what I could tell, they looked safe, but from what I was reading about them, but apparently that wasn't the case. So I died from mushrooms, so I'm going to need to read up on that a little bit better. But I died in here, so all my stuff was in here. I didn't want to die. I don't like dying in these things. But you know, it is what it is, I guess. Let's make these movable so that I see that it's open. Okay, do I have to do that for each of these? Let's see. And what did we do? So, last episode I was trying to get rid of stuff, and I was seeing if I could burn, natural items like plants and anything that's would be considered biodegradable. And apparently you can't just burn anything. I think that would be a good addition. Only for the fact that, you can do that in real life. And I don't see basically, since they don't provide you a trash can where you can put like your stuff, as far as I know, maybe there is a trash can. Let's look and see. Trash and potsherds? What in the world is that? Okay, I don't think that's what I'm thinking here. Yeah. I mean, either give me a compost pile, give me a way to burn stuff in the fire, or give me a trash can. So I'm not like just picking stuff up over and over again when I'm trying to pick something, make something or make room or whatever. I did set up kind of this semi-shelf area. I don't know if that's a normal thing that people do or not, but figured it was worth with a little extra space because then we can do under and over. And then I started this basement area. And I did find that there is, sorry, I did find that there is a, you know, limit to how far we can go with the base tools, which with what they're doing in the game, it makes complete sense. But we do still have enough room underneath to still make a basement, at least a one-level basement. Which, you know what, I do think I think it's smart, again, for what they're trying to do in the game, to make you really work for it. You can't just dig 100 blocks down with the first thing that you get. So my plan here is to make, actually we can take that down right there, is to make some rooms down here. And I'm assuming that this level 2 tier stone rock is probably pretty flat across the world. Like, maybe? I don't know. I know there's spots that are open, like in the caves, because I've run into it before. But what I'm seeing right here, it looks like this level is pretty steady at this level. That's why I'm thinking I'm not going to run into issues by making my rooms here. And if nothing else, I still have more room. I mean, this is plenty of room right here. The only major issue is I think you might have to keep it lit up, just due to I think mobs can spawn in the darkness, unless that's something they've changed. But I don't know, should I do like rooms to make it look good, or am I just doing straight up survival and just make this like a big old open area? Although it is beneficial to have walls, because then you can put stuff on both sides, I guess. Some of the stuff that might need to stand up, like tools. Yeah, I don't know how many. Well, the nice thing is I could. Probably shouldn't do too much of this. My hunger's starting to go down. My hunger's going up. Calorie intake is whatever is going down. But by doing this, I gotta assume that this is what people do with their new builds. They just, you know, build a little staircase, and this, I left this here because this is what I need to get up to this level to be able to set stuff on here. But I can also use it as, you know what I should do? I should put a piece of wood there just so it looks kind of cozy. So it looks a little more intentional, at least. Not just a block of mud. So let's go ahead and remove that. Give us a little visual. Yeah, that's, I think makes it look a little bit better. Let's see here. It's still nighttime, and I'm gonna get rid of these. If that's probably not gonna disappear by the time I get up and go out there in the morning, but I'll do it again if I have to. Just throw it somewhere. We had a torch shut down here. I'm curious why it doesn't give you a countdown to how much is left there. Maybe that's just by design. But let's see, we got a bunch of we got a bunch of low fertility soil. We got a cat here that wants to say hello. Come on, buddy. Right. Want to say hello? Move my microphone just slightly, just because he's on my lap, and he'll start to nudge it with his face if it's down too low. He still might do it, but oh, there you go. It's funny how excited I am for a mud hut with mud stairs and a small mud and stone basement. If this was Minecraft, I would be horrified, but obviously this is not Minecraft. I wonder if I were to hoe the dirt, would it stay hoed? Just the stuff that I don't plan on putting stuff on. Right, like if I put stuff around the perimeter. And keep that hoed so it doesn't. Is there any of the jump nonsense? No. I wonder if it might grow back too. I guess we'll learn that together. If there's nothing on it long enough, not enough water or something. I did plant 2 turnip plants by a little bit of water over here in the last episode. So I don't know how long in game that takes to grow. But yeah, we don't have to worry about the... We're really low on food. I need to stop moving around here and just get up and wait for nighttime or daytime to come. And while we're waiting, oh, I think it's coming up now. While we're waiting, I just want to see scrambled eggs. How does that look? 2 slots. 2 to 4 slots of eggs. Chicken egg. Put your pot on the... How do I get a pot? I think I need to first find... green kilns. So how do you... I just need to find clay. I know that's going to be important. So I think when it becomes daytime, I'm going to run behind the hut and go away from the hut in that direction. Because I think that's where the woods were, where I found like a bunch of mushrooms. Fox hide. Curious what I can use that for. Ingredient for hide hat. Okay. Show me how to make that. A knife. And 2 of those? Or just 1? Hold on. Let's see here. Oops. Oh, man. Let's see if it works like this. Does anything. Oh. Okay. The fox hide was... There was a already perished fox. Otherwise, I'm trying to do a fairly... fairly, like, non-hunting type of game. I'll take it if it's already dead, or I'm probably gonna ish, unless I have enough crops to go around. But let's move. Actually, let me put the blocks in here, and that should be fine. I don't think I'm gonna need that for anything. We really desperately need food, so I'm gonna go backwards and hope that we find something. I might have been wrong. This stuff is like, I feel like this stuff is growing bigger, taller, which very well could be the case. I don't know. I mean, it looks like they are trees, so that would make sense. Okay, we are starting to get hungry here. We're starving, losing energy, health. I think as long as we don't get chased out by something over here, we should be able to find a couple mushrooms at least. Try not do anything, try not to run. Just look for food. Was that a raccoon? That is. Give me foods. Oh, and let's get rid of this silly thing. They end up picking it up accidentally on the way back. Wait, what am I hearing? Wind? Is it just windy? Or is there a storm coming or something? I believe this is where I got lost in the last episode. I was able to make my way back because luckily I had made a tower next to my, or attached to my, no, oh, you didn't see me. Look elsewhere. You didn't see me. Out of here. So I'm trying to just keep my back. Bitter bullets? Is that going to be something I can't eat? Let's see. It's letting me eat it. Over here. Isn't giving me a... Was that the same one I was eating the last one? I swear it was a different name bullet. Bullet or something. Okay, now I'm losing life. I wish it would give me some sort of an indication to what it was. Why am I losing it? Because I ate too many mushrooms in a row. Did I eat a bad mushroom? Like, I don't know. Oh, that's funny. I'm just here for food, and I'm getting a little bit nervous going in this deep, honestly. But we have all the time in the world, as long as we can stay away from the wild, which is kind of hard to do. So many mobs. I feel like they need to maybe, well, I know they probably have settings, but default settings seem a little bit high still for the amount of mobs that are. Okay, we were here last round. This is where we got lost. Wasn't quite sure where to go, but we ended up turning ourselves around and getting back because of the tower. I feel like I might want to add a few more blocks to the tower, maybe like 5 or so. Oh, you know what I forgot? They have... I know you can do like physics in this game, if I remember correctly, where the blocks like fall. I'm glad that's not a standard feature, because that would be a little bit too hard. Would be enjoyable. I don't know. I don't mind a challenge, but We need more food. Is there food in this area? I'm taking a left, so I gotta take another left to get home. At least we have enough to kind of get us around. Ooh, that's a bit there. Nice thing is this area I can see at least a little bit better. Thing is, I don't think there's food here. Hope I'm not passing any supplies that I really need right now. I really need to find clay. I'm curious, how do you make a fishing pole? Simple fishing pole is... we need twine somehow. Coil of rope or twine. What's that? Is that another trading post? Okay. Butterfly. What you got? Probably need stuff to trade that I don't have. Ooh, what's that? It's kind of cool. Customer, how can I help you? Don't have any of this stuff. What do you have? Site. Red brick, glass, basalt. Okay, thank you. Always close the door. Be kind, rewind. So it looks like I went to an area that is a desert, unless I have a fishing pole. And we are running out of hunger again. Try not to run. I'm assuming running uses up way more hunger per block than just walking. Got all the time in the world right now. The main concern is just food before the end of the day. So I'm not going to hyper worry about this right now. Take kind of a circle back around here. Into the unknown. Well, no, we've been in this area before. It's a pretty big hill right there. Whatever that is. Wait, what's that? I think there's mushrooms there. I'm gonna kind of go in this area. I don't know if this is where I went last time, but there was a lot of mushrooms in the forest. Jumping isn't good though. Ooh. Death cap. I would say no to that. That doesn't have my confidence a bit. Gotta jump all the way up here. is this? Jack-o'-lantern, I believe that was safe. Oh, nope. Nope. That took half of it off. I should be using my knife to grab those. Yeah, well that just took a big chunk of my health. So no to jack-o'-lantern, which is fine. Which is fine. A jack-o'-lantern is not. So are we gonna... Come on. Really? Give me a break. Still chasing. Come on. Whatever. I'm a little annoyed with that. And now I have no clue where it just perished, so... little clue, but... that sucks. I guess I didn't really have that much on me, did I? Oh no, I had my baskets. Yeah, so I just lost my baskets. Can you show me where I died, maybe? Oh, yeah, you can. I have to look the other direction. I have to go that way. Well, at least they give you something. This is the second time I died. Come on, get away from me. Jesus, okay, there's way too much stuff out here. Way too much. Stop. Jesus Christ. Attack each other. I'm just gonna jump in the water and pray for the best here. That they're not good swimmers. And they're not following me. And there's a bear, of course. I mean, you can't go 10 feet without hitting something that's gonna kill you. How do you survive off the gate in this game without, like, you got rocks. I suppose you probably gotta hunt things. I don't like hunting things, so I don't know. Maybe this game isn't for me. I don't know. But I mean, I feel like once... Oh, there's the bastard that probably killed me there. Where's my items? Right here. Can I get my stuff back, please? No, there we go. Okay, now let's see if we can make it back alive. See if I even remember where I came from. Journey. No, this is the way so I'm gonna do this. We still have half a day. I'm gonna try going around this direction. I'm gonna have to learn to play better so that I can do hardcore. I'd love to do hardcore on this once I know it a little bit better. Right, is there any food over here? Like, there's very little berry bushes to be found. I'm assuming those only grow as I find a berry bush. Like, literally right away. It's funny. There's still not as many as I have seen in last night and So I'm assuming that there's like certain biomes that they grow better in. Makes sense. 100% makes sense. Probably just making a ton of noise for anything that wants... Buddy. Okay. We got edibles here. Real edibles. I wonder if there's this mushroom tolerance, like you can only have a certain amount of it, one type of mushroom, or if there's a certain percentage chance of getting poisoned by every mushroom. Oh, that wasn't what I was trying to do. I was trying to see. There are no berries in the bush. Here though. I will. No. No attacking. It's not nice, yo. Nice. Bullet. Okay, so there are different bullet versions. Bullete. I'm just gonna cover all the pronunciations. It could possibly be bullet. And we're coming to somewhat of a clearing over here. Oh, hello. Are you? Oh, it's dead. Okay. So, like stuff like this, I will use. Okay. Well, we got room for it. Sorry, buddy. Alright. Still getting used to the contents of text window. Alright. I'm gonna let my health heal up a little bit more before I start eating mushrooms again. Pear tree. Pear tree. These lobster, those are good. Okay, this will be a good test. So lobster seems safe, so I'm assuming that some of these mushrooms have RNG on if you're gonna get injured or sick or see things. It can still be sparsely used. Oh, jeez, come on, really? I don't need that right now. Are you gonna stay there? Or are you eating something? I think you might be eating something. There was a bear there if you did not catch that. Oh, you're not dead. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and run a marathon. Hey, look at that. It's my base. Beautiful, beautiful base. Done? Okay. See if there's anything I can scrounge up here. Okay, I think I know where I am now. In fact, I do know where I am now. Still got a little bit of time. Don't fall into things. Brain. Stab you with a Q-tip. lost my path there. Good. No, I think I know where I am now. So I lost a bunch of my health falling. It's not good. But we will. Ooh, almond mushroom. I do believe that is a safe one. Let's load up on those. Snack. Did I just hear a snack? Is that like a cricket or a cicada or something? Back home, I just saw some lightning. That's the first time I've seen lightning in this game. There's our tower. Beautiful tower. And there's a hole. Well, at least we'll have most of our hunger filled. There's still something following me, but there we go. It didn't break off. I'm happy with that. Don't think we were being followed at this point. So, let me just check. I want to see what the turnip plants look like over here. Dead growing? What? Why are they dead? Eaten by wild animals? Are you kidding me? So what do I have to do? Are they completely dead, or will they grow again? It says dead. Assuming they're just... Oh, no. You can plant it again. Okay, so we need a way to protect these. Are they protected if we put them in water? Like if we put them in the middle of the water here? One way to find out. See what happens. Okay, did I not take out those blocks just now? Probably not. I guess I'm not sure what I should do at this point in the game. Let's see if they are safe there. Maybe I'll dig out a medium fertility. Let's put a couple blocks in between. Okay. Water's kind of flowing, isn't it? So, my hunger is slowly filling. Wild cranberry bush, oh yeah. Maybe I should have used those blocks for... Maybe I should go back and... Let's dig those out and use the other blocks. Those just turn into medium soil? I don't know. Alright. Get those taken care of. There we go. Did I lose the other one? What happened to the other one? Is there like a chance that you don't get it back and that's just how it goes? Apparently. I didn't get the other one. Or maybe it just despawned accidentally. Okay. Another thing to take note of. Start clearing this area around my abode. Do find that layer of stone under the ground to be a pretty good mechanic. I think that is reasonable. There are still spots that you can get underground without having to have those tools. But you can't just mine down under your house and just have this giant city under there. Well, unless you spread outward, which you still could. It's just not going to be very fancy. Let's make another axe. Cherry axe, Blarp dude. Some of our stuff over there. And we'll continue doing this. Maybe I should be a little bit more aware of my food. Hunger. What is this? Oh, jeez. It's a rooster. What did we get? 3 feathers. And raw poultry, so we can cook that. Well, we have food, so that's good. And it's getting dark. Sun's setting. And our health is going down. Or not health, our... Let me just clear this up. If I hear anything growling, I'll take off. Or if we run out of our X. There. Okay. We could do a little shoveling here. Get rid of some of this dirt that's too close. Clean it up a little bit. With that. Let's some yard work done. This thing's gonna break, right? Okay, we need to stoke the fire. Means we need this. Okay, we can get rid of that plant stuff as soon as I'm done here. See, that's annoying. Yeah, let's put our poultry meat up there, and let's start our fire. There you go. Good job. Feathers we can stow away. Let's see what those are used for. This way. Need this dirt or soil. Medium fertility, yeah, that would be fine. I don't need this. Let's find a way to get rid of that. Fertility soil. Try throwing it out the door here and see if it goes away by morning. I feel like it. There's a 10-minute spawn, despawn rate. I might be mistaken, but I thought I saw that. Okay, so can we like combine? Can we combine bolts? Does not look like it. So let's put the bolts up here. Oops, that was not what I wanted to do. Food should be cooked, and let's see. It gives us. I hope that gives us at least a couple. Okay. I was gonna say. Try a couple of mushrooms. Yeah, say it doesn't like that. Let's just eat a bunch. Okay. Is it gonna kill me? Probably. Okay. Didn't kill me. I'm alright with that. Got this fire burning. I don't know if that's needed at this point. So maybe I'm gonna just save that since we have torches. Although the torches are probably gonna run out soon. So I think they're good for 48 hours. Oh, it does burn. Some of this burns at least. It's fine. Figure it out later. Let's see if we can get rid of them, if I actually have them here. Debris not good for much more than compost. So how do you compost? Wait a minute. How do you compost? Hold on. Compost. Mixing, created by mixing in barrel. Okay, can be placed onto ground. Which does what then? Will it actually decompose in the ground? Maybe. That might be a possibility. Okay, that's good to know. Burn temperature. Okay, this burns at... Okay, so that does burn, but I don't know if it burns on a fire. Feathers. Let's look up what feathers do. What they can be used for. Ingredients for bracelet, arrow, ink and quill. Okay. Wonder if any of the traders would buy it. Yeah, but no food, as I can tell. Does clear quartz do? Let's look up those. I don't know if I looked those up or not. Smelts into glass. Crushed quartz. Ingredients for rift ward, large meteoric iron lantern, brass lantern, it's glass. What was the other one? Nugget. I think I looked up nuggets before. Alloy for smelts into copper ingots. Smelting temperature is fairly high. Copper axe head. Okay. Digging down here. Try to keep our hunger in check. I haven't seen any of my tilled plots get untilled yet, so I'm wondering if that is a good method for at least keeping grass off. You don't want grass growing in there. Although it is useful, but you know. I wonder if grass has to have... Maybe I already cleaned it up. I don't know. Certain amount of open space over it is what I was saying, but I think there might have been some growing underneath these ridges. Don't need the hoe down there. Shovel. Honestly, I could really use some new tools here. What I think I'll do is I will use this to make a knife for sure. There we go. Beautiful. What other tools can I make? These are great for ranged weapons once you've acquired a bow. The hoe, the knife, shovel, yeah, spear. I'm gonna make a spear. I just want to see what it says once I make it. Probably good to have one if I am chased down and low on food or something. Durability, attack range, attack power is 2. Okay, so it's double the attack damage, but it's also 4 piercing damage when thrown. How do you throw it then? I think it's probably the same way as we... Okay. Hold down the right button. Can we throw knives? Okay. If this is something I should have more than one of. Let's see if it stacks or not. I have a feeling probably not. But like, if you have to throw it and the first one doesn't do anything enough to, you know. Feeling these probably don't stack. Yeah. Alright, well, it's good to know, but we have more space now, especially since we have these baskets and, this is a good idea, putting these away. We'll live, hopefully. We will have to go find some food again in the morning. Oh wait, how do we make armor? That's right, you can make armor out of grass, right? Like legs and chest. I thought I saw something about that. Armor? Oh, jeez. What is that? Is that a sloth? Let's see if we can make armor like we do in Minecraft. Guessing probably not. So I don't have enough. Yeah, you guys can just go away. So I need in-game days to prepare for the cold season. No longer grow crops and wild enemies yield less meat. Jeez. Combat improvised body armor. So I need 9 dry grass. Let's see, I don't even have rope. How do you get rope? Wild vine. Have I seen wild vine? I think I have, maybe. I don't know. Okay, well, I can't make armor yet, so these things. Power torch just went kaput. And down here's probably gonna do the same a little bit, but that's fine. Okay, I'm curious, if I were to, like, not be visible, would you guys go away? They must be attracted to that door or something. It's a lot of weird noise. What? No, what's going on there? What happened if I threw a spear? Oh, Jesus! You figured out how to... Okay, well, looks like I'm dead. Freak, what the heck? They freaking opened the door. What am I supposed to do? How ridiculous is that? Okay, so the sloth monkeys can open doors, apparently. Was it because I pulled the weapon out? As soon as I pulled that weapon out, it did that. Let's see, is this all the same stuff? I don't remember. Looks like the same stuff, maybe. Beginning of the game. Storage vessel. Price 6 gears. I think I'm moving fast enough. I wonder if the monkeys took my stuff. Hopefully they went away, though. Unless they're feasting on my body. It was crazy. I have a feeling it's because I was holding a weapon, but I don't know. I think they just left. Don't like dying. But I gotta assume that that's what that was. I don't know. Okay. Eaten by wild animals. Okay, so we do need something to surround that. Tule harvest knife to keep rods intact. What does it do? By the way, if you're watching this, what were those things that killed me? I didn't really get a read on it. Okay, speaking of reads. Take one. Let's see if any of those cattails have grown back, or if that's like a slow growing thing. Oh, there's something. I think they might have. These are ones I just didn't collect. I think I collected all the ones that were in this area. Some form or another. Sorry, I gotta move the mic slightly. No. Goat. Little goat. Not kill anything that doesn't try to kill me. I think that's my new rule. If it's something that's trying to kill me, it's fair game. Oh, pun intended again. Peen. Come on. Come on, berries. Berry, berry, berry. Bury me. Don't think that's gonna happen. Interesting area though. Area's so sparse out here. I mean, not here, just in the area that I spawned in. I'm going too far out here. How do you even concentrate on anything except for not starving? I'm standard. A waterfall up there. Wonder if you can swim upwards like Minecraft. I have a feeling probably not. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I guess let's give it a whirl. See what the realism test is telling us. Good thing to know. I'm gonna say that you cannot probably just maybe you can. I mean, I've had steps. I don't think you can. Here, this is our test here. But it's looking like that is not. Ooh, well, looks like you can kind of jump up and get a little boost from it at least. Maybe you can't jump that high normally. So somewhere in between. Getting a little bit of height. Nothing like Minecraft where you're just floating like an elevator. Give me some fruit trees that I can pick from. I'd love that. Too well on the hunger side of things here though. It definitely does not look like the area to be looking for food. We'll go back. We'll go back and maybe to the woods. See if I can get something without getting buffed. Is that a berry bush? Yep. A couple of them. Oh, that's great. Eating is like echoing. Mature flax? Tars? What is flax? Like flaxseed? What did we just get here? Oh, it is flaxseed and flax green. Okay. Oh, jeez. What am I near? I heard something breathing. Is there no berries on this thing? Very possible. I think we have enough to get our hunger back up. We do. Waste that on a half of a... What's that? Sandstone. So to take a few steps in here and then try heading back maybe. Let's head back a little bit. Strawberry. Ooh. Yes, I'll take wild strawberries. Anything else? Bunch of them? Yeah, got a bunch of those. What is that? Oh, did I just throw those? What the heck just happened? Did I accidentally throw those somewhere? Oh, there's more mushrooms over here. Fool's corn cake? I don't know. Sounds a little scary. A little bit scary. There's the trader up there. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, here we go. Just getting tore up. We're gonna make it back in time. Or is this thing gonna open and then not fall apart? Nope. Nope. Well, at least they weren't still following us, I don't think. Okay, well, what did we learn? At least we have food. I don't think I'm gonna bleed out too bad here. Let's do a little more education while I'm healing. Or should I? You know what, I'm fine. As long as nothing sneaks up on me, right? They stop following me at some point. Maybe we can hunt something. No, not with this low of energy. Let's say like a... Get rid of this garbage. More than enough trees around here. I wonder if being almost completely, like, full gives you any bonuses for healing. Somehow I need to find clay. I don't know if I've been looking or not, but or if I've noticed if I've passed it or what. This is a really weird birch tree. Why is there so much of it on the ground? Just like a forest or what? Going to be a forest. We actually have food we can eat. Don't. I'm not worried about starving at the moment. Okay. Do this by hand, right? You know what? We're parked right in front of water. Let's see if we can find any clay along this water. I don't think so. Not here. Is there any under right there? Muddy gravel. Muddy gravel. Oh, looks like muddy gravel. Let's take a quick run. This way. See if any of that water up there. I don't think I was really paying attention. So maybe we'll find something. If not, we'll know. But I don't know where to go for clay then. Big gravel. No. Am I just in an unlucky biome, or... Gravel, what about down here? Same thing. Well, at least we know where we can get fertilized soil. What about down here? Ooh, this is hopeful. Yes. Yes. Okay. I think we have a rock. Give me another rock. We have another rock. Come on. There. That should work. I do find it interesting that this stays on the ground and doesn't just get sucked into your inventory if you walk away from it. I think I knew that was the case. Oops. There we go. Shovel. Heck yeah, we should be able to get a ton of dirt this way then. I don't know how much dirt clay we need, but I'm about to load up on it while it's daylight. Looks like there's a sizable amount here. Hopefully that's the case. What is this? Strawberries? Okay. Let's eat a few. How much clay do we have? 49. Honestly, I have no clue how much any of it costs. Stuff I need to make. What is this? Sand? I'm assuming I'm probably gonna need sand for something too. Then I go ahead and get rid of this. I'm gonna grab just a little bit of sand just in case I need this for something with the clay. If I need to mix them together. I don't know. Not. Just have sand. It seems... I don't know. I don't recall running into a lot of sand. I recall running into some gravel-ish stuff, I think. Oh no. This is exciting though. Okay, I wonder how deep it goes. Well, we know at least only a few blocks, right? So there's a certain depth before. Oh, yeah. What was that? Oh, that was soil. Okay, so this doesn't go down very deep. Okay, I'm gonna aim for 3 stacks. And we'll head back. How many do I get for each block? 5? You know what? I don't want to waste a block. I'm just gonna go ahead and go with that. Hello, home. Okay, now what is this thing? What is this thing? I don't know. I'm not gonna mess with it though. It's got ominous music. Ominous music doesn't usually mean good things. If anybody wants to tell me what that is, I would be thrilled. Alright. Let's do a little research here. Red clay. Ingredient for tons of stuff. Find red clay. It can be formed into basic pottery items by shift right click mouse on the ground to begin. Okay. Shift right click. Oh. Crucible. Cooking pot. We got Kitty here telling me that they are hungry because it is almost their feeding time, and this episode is just a couple minutes from being over, so we'll get you fed in just a few minutes, my little furry friend. That's 7 minutes here. 6 minutes. Oil lamp. Shingle. Storage vessel. Ooh. 12 slot container. There's 35. Okay, so it's a good thing that I got quite a bit here because it is anvil mold, bakeable mold to create an anvil, which is required for more advanced tools. I don't think I have what I need to, well, the crucible to smelt ores on the fire pit. Okay, requires only 2 red clay. Now, is that a consumption thing? Like you use it and it goes, that feels like a consumption thing if it's only 2. I don't know if that makes sense or not. I think that feels pretty cheap compared to everything else. Okay, what are you doing now? Well, do I have to make the other thing? I don't understand what's happening here. Output raw red clay crucible available voxels 64. I don't know what that means. Oh, now I have to hit the right button. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. Okay, I'm definitely using a lot more than 2, right? Yeah. No. Excuse me. Okay, how many levels are there? Do I just keep going? I'm assuming? I'm assuming I'm taking whatever the guide is until it's done being a guide. This isn't like an optional thing at this point. Dude. They'd be messing with me right now. Ain't no way this thing is this big. Probably wrong. Okay, yeah, that's the lid then. Wait, did I accidentally... There we go. How do I pick it up now? Right click. And I don't think I have anything to use with the crucible at the moment. What would I use with it? There's junk. I don't need birch seeds. Really don't need birch seeds. Still gotta see what the sand can do. Okay. Show me crucible. Used to melt down metal bits. Oh wait, I do have metal bits. To then be poured into molds, large metal parts first need to be broken down to bits to fit inside. Okay. No, I do have... Now, do I have to... What happened to my crucible? Is it already on the fire? Oh, it is. Wait, how does this work? Oh, do I have to fire this first? I do, because it's raw. Okay, I'm assuming at least. That's what that means. Let's get that out. And the fire starter. Let's put a few in there. Yeah, because we have the copper nuggets. 5 units. 200 pieces smelt into... Oh, I only... Okay, never mind. 5 units of copper. Right. 20 pieces smelt into 1 copper ingot. Jeez. Fair enough. And I don't know... Requires a kiln? Jeez. Okay, so how do I make a kiln? And there's just so many steps to this game. Pit kiln. Place clay products in a 1x1x1 hole. And place dry grass, sticks, and firewood. Peat and coal can also be used instead of firewood to ignite fire. Okay. So we're gonna come back in the next episode to do this. We're at about an hour and a half right now. I want to thank you for joining me on this adventure. It's been fun. I'm glad you've been here. If you could do me a huge favor, every person helps. If you could give me a like and a sub, I would be super happy. Feel free to leave a comment on any tips or tricks you might have for me. And I want to thank you for hanging out, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. See you in the next episode. Thank you.